Hello! Hello there, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
If this is your first time on the channel, thank you for dropping by. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing, because we, like many other YouTubers, have the dream of 100,000 subscriber plaque one day.
Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 12.
Yes.
Vlogmas 12. We've done a Vlogmas vlog, funnily enough, every day since the 1st of December, and shall be doing so every day until the 25th of December. It's not like we'll stop then, it's just they won't be daily. After that point, we'll chill out then and enjoy Christmas a bit. But it will culminate with us having our Christmas dinner live on Christmas Day. Just to ensure that anyone that's out there on their own has a bit of company.
Should they wish?
Yes.
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to think of anybody being on their own on Christmas Day, you know, when they don't particularly want to be on their own necessarily, and they can always tune in.
We kind of both like being on camera, so jobs are good.
There you go.
You know. Anyway, welcome to our Sunday Live in the Kitchen. What happens on these Sunday Lives in the Kitchen, Paul? Well, we do one live a week, and it happens like this. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. So today's Sunday, 3 p.m, we cook something. Next week will be Saturday at 8:30 p.m, and that will be our mukbang, where we basically have our dinner and chat, and it's lovely.
Yes.
And the week after that will be Friday at 9 p.m, where we proper chill in the lounge with a glass of wine on the sofa and just have a lovely chat. We've done quite a diverse Vlogmas series this year.
We have.
Actually, haven't we?
There's been all sorts going on. And there'll be more, of course, there'll be a few more shopping Vlogmases on the run up to Christmas, but there'll also be other stuff interspersed to, you know, keep things interesting on the channel, of course. We will get to cooking fairly soon, as we often do. We like to let people have a few minutes to trickle in, and we're only a couple of minutes in. Thank yous all for being here. As we said at the start, we've got 54 in the house. If you're enjoying the live stream, do please pop out of the chat for a second. Give the video the old thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Before I forget, I'll also say a quick shout out and send much love to Mum and Dad, who are not able to watch us live today, but will be watching later on and catching up.
They will indeed. Now, for those of you that already know from the title, we're making mincemeat pinwheels today. And if you don't know what they are, we'll go through it. They're very easy. They're a really actually fun activity you can do with your family. And you can make them sweet or savoury. I noticed Megan, first post in the chat today, talked about it. She had some pesto, because you cannot one other way to do these. We've done them before with pine nuts and pesto, and they've been beautiful little savoury pinwheels, haven't they?
Yes.
Right, lovely. Isis is very, very well, being a little diva, demanding strokes and knee time and all over the place. She's changed a bit randomly, and she, like where she sleeps and stuff. And
yeah,
she's kind of,
whether that's a permanent thing or a temporary thing, we're not sure. It doesn't matter. We
don't care. She's well. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So to all the people that were in at the very beginning, hi Megan. Hi to my lovely daughter Angarad from Angarad's Life. To us three vegans: Holly, Flanny, Ashley, Alex, Sasha, Nix, Joan, Barbara, Jennifer, Peter, Deneen, Nikki, Chris, Sarah, Kat, Sheridan, Rick, Rachel, Muddy Paws. Hi, welcome.
One and all, yes. So it's slightly festive today. It's an easy one. It gives us a chance to have a bit of fun, no major pressure, because our last live cooking in the kitchen was Paul making the 86 Eats turkey deli stuff, and it was the first time he'd done it, so it was a little bit more of a slightly more pressured situation.
It's good though. I actually bought 2 blocks of tofu today for our turkey and mum and dad's turkey for Christmas. So I said to Jay, just in case there's a rush on it, it's dated like next year. So I thought I'll get it now because I'll be making them over next week.
Yes.
Sheridan there says red onion and nooch pinwheel.
Yes.
That'd be very, very nice.
Yeah.
Jason told me not to mention this, but only because we know the nature of YouTube. Actually, I'm going to mention it because I'm going to earmark it now as mine.
Okay.
But I'm doing another recipe video later in the week, but very soon. And I'm going to be doing cheeseburger pinwheels. I'll tell you now what I'm going to do. I'm going to be frying some mince and onion. Soya mince and onion with a vegan beef oxo cube. I'm going to be laying that on the puff pastry with grated cheese, rolling it up, cutting the slices, sitting it on the filo and topping with sesame seeds. If anyone else does that now, they've stolen it from this channel.
Yeah, there you go.
This is like dated.
Claimed.
12th of December. Cheeseburger pinwheels are my idea. I'm making them on a recipe video. If you nick it, you scum.
There you go.
There
you go.
I've said me bit now.
Laying the law down on a Sunday afternoon. Just like that. So yeah, we'll crack on then shortly, yeah, and get to making this these pinwheels. Thank you, Rachel.
Peter, that's quite interesting about avant-garde making vegan ham. I'm not interested in any other recipes for fake meat now. I found Cat at 86 Eats because they're perfect, and it's like if it's perfect, why change it?
Yeah, that's it. Each to their own. Each to their own. Do you know what I mean? But I think when you find something that works for you,
but she's got a glazed ham as well. Somebody in our group's made it.
Yes.
Ready for Christmas.
Imran's in the
Showing
house.
a picture of it. Looks fabulous.
Hey, you guys!
So we've gone a bit posh. Hey, Imran. We've gone a bit posh today. Only a tiny bit though. Do you want to grab us that mincemeat out of the fridge?
Oh,
so I put it in there just to keep it cool. Top shelf.
Well, when you're getting pre-bought, you want to get some decent.
Sainsbury's do a lot of mincemeats, and they do a plain one for less than £1 in a jar that's marked vegan. But they had 2 quite fancy ones today. Taste the difference. One of them was apple strudel mincemeat. I nearly bought it, but we bought this. And for those of you that can't see what it says, it is clementine, winterberry, and gin mincemeat.
Fancy.
I'm going to repeat that because it bears repeating. Clementine, winterberry, and gin mincemeat. Clearly marked vegan.
Clearly marked.
With what?
With zesty clementine and juicy berries.
Juicy berries.
Yeah. So let's have a look on the back. Yeah.
Oh, we've tried, just to let you all know, by the way, we've tried 3 mince pies, all from different stores. We've tried Sainsbury's Plant Pioneers ones, Tesco's Plant Chef ones, and Morrison's vegan ones, vegan lattice. Morrison's win for us
so far.
Sainsbury's, the pastry's lovely, but the mincemeat inside is just very basic mincemeat.
Just average, yeah.
Like, you know, the Tesco's pies, we thought that the mincemeat inside was delicious. Chunky of big bits of fruit, really lovely. But the pastry was a little bit too soft, very crumbly. Morrison's, still a crumbly pastry, not quite as good as the Sainsbury's pastry, in my opinion, but as an all-round mince pie, lattice top, and size and price, Morrison's wins.
Yeah.
99p.
Great.
For a box of 6.
And as we said, we're both fond of a lattice. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, Holly. I remember the Greg's ones from last year, but we're just judging those 3 supermarket ones for now. We've yet to try the Asda ones.
Yeah. Well, there's so many, isn't there?
There is
to go at
these days.
So many to go at. You're here, Leanne. That's the most important thing of all, and thank you for being here. Thank you to our mods, of course, Leanne and Ashley, of course. Greatly appreciated. Although I do hope, sincerely, that your jobs have been a little bit easier over the last few weeks since Paul tweaked the settings.
Look at all this salt and pepper stuff we've both got going on between us.
Yeah, bit of a Gandalf thing going on.
I don't mind it. Gemini's not keen.
Oh, Angarad, that's a shame. Their Morrisons don't sell them, the mince pies.
Oh,
that is a shame. This is it. We've said it before in our shopping vlogs. It's such a postcode lottery when it comes to products. There's very little consistency across the country in terms of stock a lot of the time. Although I do appreciate from a lot of our subscribers have told us that live outside of the UK, we are very, very lucky here in the UK in terms of vegan options.
Linby says, does the 86 eats taste like meat? Linby, it's a very difficult question to answer because they haven't eaten meat for over a quarter of a century.
That's difficult,
for
isn't
more
it?
than 25 years.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare. Does it taste like a good vegan turkey style roast? Yeah.
Yeah. When you compare it, I suppose the thing for us is we eat it and naturally compare it to shop bought stuff that's vegan, that's similar. You know, like the corn stuff, that sandwich stuff that's vegan, and you know some of the others, the squeaky bean that we've had, many of their products that are excellent. But this 86 Eats stands up to all of the shop bought stuff and can be made a lot cheaper, significantly cheaper than what you're buying from the supermarket.
Could we get a thumbs up to match the viewers just a little bit more? We're about 50% of viewers have liked the vlog so far. You can just close the chat down, give it a thumbs up, and then reopen the chat should you like to. And we would massively appreciate that.
Always appreciated, and it genuinely helps the channel, as we always say. Nix678, love the look of the mince pie, so festive, but I hate them. I try them every year, still don't like them, but I'm not here for your pinwheels, I'm here for you guys to support you. Thank you, Nix.
Oh, Limby, our family members who either do still eat meat or have only just kind of started being vegan, have all said, yes, it tasted like turkey.
So there you go. There you go. Thank you for the thumbs up, lovely people.
I suppose it would taste more like a processed turkey loaf than, you know, than the pure animal.
Holly, that's a good question. I suspect it's going to be the new year, but it's also a bit of a watch this space scenario, isn't it, with everything that's going on at the moment? So,
right, let us begin.
Fingers crossed, new year.
Let's begin.
Yeah, we probably should. Yeah, we're 13 minutes in. It's a good time to start.
Get us a puff pastry out, and the filo. Yeah.
One of the puff pastry, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as Paul said, we're keeping it nice and simple today, really easy and straightforward in terms of the pre-bought, clearly marked vegan on the filo pastry and the puff pastry sheets.
Right. So we need this down a bit now. It needs to be focusing on what we're actually doing rather than... Right, so this is just roll puff pastry sheet, as always, clearly marked, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Actually, it just says vegans.
Well, yeah, maybe they're starting to realise that if it's suitable for vegans, it's obviously suitable for vegetarians. We've always said this about food labelling, haven't we?
Come on now. There we go.
Yes, Ashley, I think that's it, isn't it? It's just watch this space and hope for the best. And that's all we can do at the moment over the next few weeks. I think a lot of people have got that opinion, Peter. You know, just saying back in the day, traditionally, a lot of people are always like, turkey's very dry anyway.
I know.
But it's just that traditional thing, isn't it? It's like, oh.
I remember, actually, there used to be the OXO advert did it brilliantly with the OXO family. After Christmas, where she was making curry and turkey curry and and it was all the family were like, oh God, not turkey again.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Right, so sheet of puff pastry, jar of mincemeat.
Do you want me to chop some of those? No, sorry, you're just going to put them in as they are.
You could crumble some, actually, because they might be a little bit big.
Just gonna.
So you could crumble some onto there.
Yeah.
Mincemeat.
Oh, Peter says still coming to England at Christmas, but he's worried. Understandably so, Peter. Yeah, I think you've just got to be as careful as you can, haven't you? All things considered.
We're worried as well. It's like we've had to start even, and don't ever feel ashamed of doing this. It's like Stuart's coming down next weekend, but when I phoned him up today, and I felt really awful. I said, I feel really awful saying this, Stuart, but we'd love to see you before Christmas, but would you mind taking a lateral flow test before you come down, please? And he said, not at all. I completely expected that. I'm taking one every day anyway for work. So, because that's just how it's got to be now. I don't think I'm prepared to see anyone unless they're, you know,
tested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want it again.
I had it on my birthday. I certainly don't want it over Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really don't. Hi, Angie. Thanks for joining us. And anybody else that's just floated in over the last few minutes, thank you for being here. Nice chilled one today. Just making some festive snacks.
This would be a really, if you've got kids, actually, I reckon this would be a lovely thing to. If I had kids, I'd be doing this with them.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing to do, isn't it?
Go and get ISIS.
I'm going to bring this back up a little bit. You don't need to see much more of that, or I'll bring it up a little bit and crouch down and go.
And bring it down a bit when we put the almonds on.
Yeah.
And when we do the cutting. Right.
There we go.
So I'm trying to get it even, kinda.
Oh, thank you, Bev. Thanks for the super chat. Greatly appreciated.
Oh, thanks, darling.
Bless you. I think, you know, it's a bit of a funny one. I just naturally assumed kind of all my life that everybody liked mince pies in all shapes, styles and forms. But apparently it does seem as though there is a section of the population that are just not, you know, not keen on any type of sort of mincemeat.
Yeah.
I've never kind of thought of it as being like an acquired taste or anything, but
I've used the full jar. So quite pricey, because these jars are £1.80.
Sasha says, got my booster shot on Wednesday and it kicked me in the butt, but it makes me a bit less anxious.
Right.
Do you need some more, or do you think that's enough?
I could do with some more, to be honest. Yeah. It'd be nice to get these, like, very festive.
I know.
No, one more handful. There we go.
Angarad says, can I lick the spoon, please? I think it's a little bit more satisfying licking the spoon when it's like you're making a cake or something, isn't it? But I'm sure it'd still be delightful.
There we go. So, mincemeat and almonds, very, very well stacked. And then, quite simply, we roll this. He says quite simply.
Roly, roly. Well, that's totally it, Ashley. I think this is, it's such a versatile way to do something that you could literally put anything in. You could make pinwheels using anything. So, yeah, absolutely. Chocolate spread and crushed hazelnuts.
Oh my God, yes.
Want me to keep hold of that?
Yeah, that would really help. And then I can do it a little bit tighter, I think.
Easy peasy.
Okie dokie.
And you can just pop that back in the middle, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So, now, we want our tray here. Our baking tray. Filo pastry. Again, just roll. Again, marked suitable for vegans.
I'm loving people coming up with all kinds of ideas, which is brilliant. That's exactly it, isn't it? Where did I read that one before? Holly. Marmite pinwheels. Applewood would go well with that for a savoury one. Nice. Hey, I tell you what, Holly, if you end up making them, you'll have to get a picture and tag us. Show us them.
Right.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I think that'll be enough.
Just the one sheet, yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Hey, you know best. Although I feel slightly more in the know because I have done this before, or a similar thing. I think, Sherry, you ask an interesting question, and I think it applies to everybody. All 110 of you. Please do consider giving the live stream a thumbs up. It would be massively appreciated. It really helps. Yeah, are people ready? Are we ready for Christmas? We're kind of ready. I'd say we're about 70% ready.
See, that's going to be an interesting one.
Well, the end piece always is, isn't it? I think that's the other good thing about this as well, is it doesn't have to be perfect, does it?
Oh God, no.
Do you know what I mean? That's the great thing about this. Thank you, Sasha. Well, you know what? I've said this as well, Ashley. Ashley says, I'm ready for Christmas to be over. Bah, humbug. It's not so much the festive period that I'm looking forward to necessarily. It's just, I think I'm just looking forward to having a bit of a switch off and a bit of a break for a few days. Joan is 85% ready for Christmas. But yeah, I think we're all, or many of us, if not all of us, are just deserving of being able to switch off for a few days, watch a bit of Christmas television, listen to some music, eat some nice food, whatever it is that that you do that makes it, you know, just a bit nice for you. Definitely. I'll show you this side. Oh, nice. That's another end piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I put this filo back in the fridge?
Yes, please.
Tattooed vegan mum. Yes, could not agree more. I think it's just that. I have now actually, inadvertently, I think for the first time in about 10 years at least, I've been very privileged previously to be able to have the time off between Christmas and New Year. I'm now actually working New Year's Eve day. But other than that, I'm off. So I do feel for Ashley and anyone else who's only like getting 2 days off. But at least you've got to just make sure that those 2 days are the best that they can be for you. Nice. Simple. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ooh.
Right, oven's already on 180, so I'm going to get these in. And they shouldn't take that long, to be honest.
There we go. Easy peasy today. Dead easy. There we go.
So there's 12 there, and I've done them quite thick. You could probably stretch that to like, what you could do even, and I've seen some people do, is once it's rolled, put it back in the fridge, let it go a bit more solid, and then slice it thinner.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
But I want them quite bun-like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can we get a few more thumbs up? 116 watching, 79 thumbs up.
What's the sideways head thing?
We would love, we would love a thumbs up to get them up there to about 100. That would be awesome.
Thank you, lovely people. Angie says, hubby is opposed to it and they're trying to get them to go in on New Year's Day. Seems a bit pointless. You've not missed much, Tom. Only all of the prep. The pinwheels have just gone in the oven. You're here. Tom's office. Thank you. Oh, thanks for that, Flanny. You know what? It's difficult, isn't it? In terms of what you say right at the start, the actual Xmas Prezi shop. When you're actually sort of trying to think of, I don't think we're going to be doing a huge amount of it this year, truth be known. We haven't done any yet, have we? Actual, like, present shopping.
No.
I suppose the other thing is we haven't got a huge amount of people to buy for. But, yeah, it's always difficult, isn't it? Always difficult. Oh, yes, Peter. Yes, we saw something about that the other day, didn't we?
Why is it on TV or is it at the cinema?
I'm guessing it's on TV. Excited to watch
Is it on Disney?
Harry Potter 20th special on New Year's Day.
I've gone Disney.
Angie said the same. Harry Potter special, yes. What's anyone else? What are people looking forward to over the festive season? What's your what does it for you? For whether it's 2 days or a week. I think I saw before Sasha said his last working day is the 17th for 2021, which is awesome.
Tattooed vegan mum, yes, I will be. My note to the planet. In fact, did we all do it together?
Last New Year's Eve.
Yeah, didn't we got people to shout out what
I think so.
this coming year.
Or did you do a vlog prior and people gave you stuff and then you added it? I can't remember.
No, I think we did it live, and I'm sure we did. I'm sure we just like all wrote our stuff down and then burned it in the backyard. It's I do like ritual.
Yeah. Pete says HBO Max. So we won't be watching that.
I thought, yes, Holly, we did it live. We wrote down everyone's stuff.
Being with family and having others to keep the kids entertained. Looking forward to Christmas films, Rachel says.
Yeah, we are. We've already got a few in the play. We've gone through Netflix and Amazon, and we're like, right, put that in our watch list. That's perfect for Christmas.
Yeah. Holly says, was my first live with you guys.
Ah.
Nice. Oh, well, it's nice that I like that was your first live with us. That's great.
Yeah, we're looking forward to Christmas films as well. I do like films. Oh, can we just say as well while we're waiting for these to cook, if anyone hasn't seen the reboot of Lost in Space.
Oh, yes.
Isn't
Joey
in the first
Joey's in the film that they did.
Joey's in the film.
Yeah, except he's not called Joey, is he?
No.
But you know what we mean.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
The new series on Netflix is brilliant. We've just finished season 4.
3. Season 3. It's 3 seasons.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's been going a while, to be fair, Lost in Space.
Brilliant.
I think season 3 would have come to us sooner if it wasn't for the dreaded Schmarona. I think season 3 was delayed because of that. Like a lot of series were delayed, including, I think, The Walking Dead had a lot of issues and many, many other series as well. But yeah, shout out for Lost in Space because season 3 finished in spectacular fashion. And it's been a really good series, consistently good from start to finish, I feel. So not everyone's cup of tea. But if you're into your sci-fi, and a bit of scary stuff, and good acting, good special effects, well worth it. Yes, Joan.
I'm looking for what Holly said. Where when it's Holly, is that true? Don't build our hopes up.
I don't know.
No, I can't see it.
I don't know. You might have missed something. Did we start watching The Expanse? Did we start watching it and we got a bit like, or were we just waiting for the next season and we've not?
I can't remember, Jason. Yes, Peter, we do want to see the next Matrix. Probably not in the cinema, though. No, probably not for the next few months.
Well, you know what? We were really looking forward. We had it all planned out. We were really looking forward to going up to our local lounge, Molino Lounge, of which there are many around the UK, having something to eat with a voucher that we got off our friend and moderator, Kelly. And then going to the pictures and watching the new Ghostbusters film. That was kind of penciled in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now we're just like, you know what? I think we're just going to leave it for now. We're just going to leave it until next year.
That's what Holly said. She's looking forward to Bojo resigning. Be careful what you wish for, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me.
Be automatically the next in line, wouldn't it? And he's so much worse, in my opinion. He's far cleverer than Boris.
Jacob's got even more of a superiority complex than Boris has, and I don't know how either of them have even got a superiority complex. It's the last thing that either of them should have. But when you've been raised the way they have been,
Lily is he's not resigning. We're all hoping he resigns, but kind of then it's like, wouldn't Jacob Rees-Mogg get his place? So honestly, politics is broken worldwide. It doesn't work in America. It doesn't work in England anymore. Politics is dead. The old ways of doing things, this, limited party system, it's broken. It's just broken.
Yeah. We said years ago, even before any of this, even before the Tories got in, even before Schmarona and all of this ridiculousness and jobs for the boys, all of this, we said years ago, when you look at how Scottish Parliament runs and you look at how they do things in Downing Street, because it's history and it's how we've always done it, I much prefer how they do things in Scottish Parliament. It seems a lot more civilised, a lot more sensible, and it doesn't come across like a bunch of monkeys jumping up and down in a room screaming at each other.
Well, that's what you do when you do two sides. It's like the Scottish Parliament works on the same principle as the EU, which is a round, semicircular kind of room.
Which makes more sense.
Absolutely, of course it does.
Are you looking?
I am looking. Never stop looking. Never stop looking for Linda.
Limby says, I liked Gordon Brown. You know what? We quite liked Gordon Brown as well back in the day.
Gordon Brown, texture like sun. Yeah, I appreciate Gordon Brown, because when all said and done, it was him that pushed for the legalisation of gay marriage, which meant that after our civil ceremony in 2009, in 2014, 5 years later, we actually were officially invited to go to the registry office and be given a marriage certificate of marriage, backdated.
Pretty cool.
To our wedding day. The only sad thing about that is on our civil partner certificate, my dad's there. Dad retired.
Oh, yeah.
And then because he died after we got married, but before we converted, and so it says father deceased. Which is a bit like, oh.
Yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? They smell gorgeous, by the way.
I know.
Just got a whiff. Stephanie says, I'm so grateful to be in Scotland. Seems far more cooperative a setup.
Yeah,
Yes.
It was a bloody cold. I consider moving up Scotland, but I struggle enough with Northwest.
I'd consider moving.
England.
I'd consider it anyway. It's just appropriate clothing. It's all about appropriate clothing.
No, it's I don't want to go any further north on this planet.
If Scotland got their independence, I would very, very seriously consider moving across the border. Leanne makes an interesting point. Luckily in Wales, health and education is devolved. We make our own decisions. Yes, that's good. And Ankarad says, we are loving Hawkeye on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm not sure about Hawkeye, to be honest. We have sort of, not consciously making the effort, but we have sort of started to dip back into the Marvel universe and catch up on a few films, you know, that have fallen by the sidelines that we've not had chance to, you know, we're making a mental note of that and what films we need to watch and catch up on. So we watched Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home the other night, which was very, very good. But we know there's a few other Marvel films we've not seen yet. We've not seen Ant-Man 2.
2 guesses what we had for dinner last night.
Oh my God. Have you seen this? I'm going to show you. This is the real life. This is real world.
Well, if you'd have been paying attention and moved the camera down so people could see properly.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
See that? Nothing to do with the person holding the pan pouring it all over the table. Anywho.
Think dynamically, Bromley.
Thank you. Holly says, I lived in Aberdeen for 3 years and it was dramatically cold.
I just don't want that kind of cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you didn't see what that was, we had borscht for dinner last night. Beautiful. 3rd time I've made it, definitely the best.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I got the ratios perfect.
Proper nice. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ashley, I'm saying this. It's all talk. I'm just the same as Paul when it comes to cold. I'm not a fan of the cold weather. But you know what I'm not a fan of more? Is the dark nights. That's what really bothers me.
Wasn't dramatically cold.
Ah, thank you, Holly. Oh, nice one, Cornelia. Thank you for the lovely words.
Oh, we love you too. So what do you think about that?
So yeah, as we said earlier on, whilst these pinwheels are finishing off in the oven, there will be lots coming up on the channel between now and Christmas.
Yeah, there's a couple more recipe videos to come. There's a couple more shopping videos to come. There will, of course, be a couple of lives. There'll be at least 2 more meals vlogs, the 14th and the 21st.
Yes. And then we'll be taking a couple of days off over Christmas. We'll have a little bit of a break. And then, of course, we'll be hitting January 2022, as we've done previous years, hard and strong with lots of fantastic content to support people who are doing Veganuary. And anyone who's just, you know, anyone else, of course. And all our lovely subscribers. So there'll be plenty of content in the new year and throughout January, won't there? We always do loads of stuff. So, yeah, lots of... Well, I'll be quite excited to see what is actually new in the new year. If there is new stuff coming. Because I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it last year that there was actually quite a lot of new stuff that they brought out in January?
Yeah, but all the supermarkets kind of went for that. It's like there was talk of the new ambient aisle at Asda, which was rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Sainsbury's didn't do an ambient aisle, but they focused a lot of their vegan stuff into what and got a whole new range of stuff in.
Yeah.
And that was great.
Oh, yeah, we are, Rachel. Rachel says, I'm looking forward to the allotment videos again. Yes.
Yeah, so are we.
We're looking forward to that.
We are. There'll still be one or two to come. There might be, in fact, there will be one before Christmas, because we'll be harvesting our Christmas Day carrots, parsnips, and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And it would be rude not to document that.
Oh, yeah, there'll be at least one more allotment vlog before Christmas. Yeah, definitely. I think we just, Peter, you make a really interesting point, without kind of wanting to dwell on it for too long. And that the science says that's what they do. There's mutations and variants, and it will continue, won't it? It'll just continue. So yeah, we've got to just get a hold on it, haven't we, as quickly as we can, and do the best we can, and do what the 97% of scientists around the world tell us that we should be doing.
Get vaccinated, wear a mask, wash your hands, socialise, isolate. Don't be afraid to say to family and friends, we'd love you to come and visit, but would you mind taking a test? That's how we get through this.
Oh, Holly says, apparently Costa is bringing out a new range of vegan milks too in January. Interesting. Sasha, we kind of have in a roundabout way, but it's up here. Do you know what I mean? It's up here for the most part in terms of what we're doing at the allotment and what we're planning for next year. So, and we don't want to get too anal about it, no pun intended. You know, we don't want to be like getting out textbooks and like doing diagrams and putting dates and mathematical calculations as to size and position of where we want things on the plot. Ooh, suits you, sir. Suits you, sir.
Bring it down a bit, Jason. Thanks. There we go. So we get a proper view. So they're done now. And they just need like breaking. The filo breaks really easy to form the bottom. And then when they're a bit cooler, we'll put icing sugar on top. Bought some icing sugar to sprinkle on with a sieve.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to need to cool down quite considerably, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm not going to make that mistake.
Yeah, because mincemeat is, I mean, when all said and done, it's got a lot of sugar in it, so it's quite jammy.
It's going to be molten, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Of course you can, Angarad.
Oh, good stuff, Sasha. Nice one. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point, isn't it? It's a fair point in terms of just kind of getting organised. Absolutely.
We'll probably start that process properly in January.
Yeah.
I think, because there's not much you can grow at that time of year. You start some seedlings off in the greenhouse, and that's when we'll do our proper planning. Yeah.
But I mean, we will, and we are going to plan a little bit better, and we're obviously going to implement some of the learning from this year into next season as well. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be great because we achieved so much, considering it's our first year doing an allotment plot and the state it was in when we took it on.
I don't think we have much to. I'm not being big-headed here, but watch back on our allotment vlogs and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't think we have much to learn when it comes to growing stuff. I think we did remarkably well. It's how much to grow.
Yes.
That we need to get that in check.
And being on it.
and kind of doing more. Like we've still got loads of green beans and tomato sauce in the freezer. We've still got squashes down there. We've still got squash in the cupboard here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we've done all right.
Hi, Cameron and Delilah.
Hi, Cameron and Delilah.
Just saying hi back.
Cameron, Delilah. Made your name into a song. Cameron and Delilah.
This is going to be interesting as well, because obviously, because of what you said before, we've already had 3 different types of mince pies from the supermarket. So it's going to be nice to sort of try a homemade home version.
And like we've said, the thing about these pinwheels is you can do savoury versions. I'll be doing the cheeseburger ones later in the week, this week, and because I just got the idea the other night, I was just like, oh, savoury, like actual soya mince, which we don't use a lot these days. Actually,
No.
When I do gardener's pie, I use brown lentils. So, you know.
Oh, David, thank you. Greatly appreciated, good sir. A lot to catch up on. Keep doing awesome. Love you both, and all the followers. Comments rocks. They do indeed. They do. We're blessed to have this community. We always say that. And whenever we're talking about the channel, in fact, we did a radio interview, which will hopefully be up on the channel fairly soon, fingers crossed. We did a radio interview a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, this might be up tomorrow, might it?
Fingers crossed, yeah. And one of the things we said when we're talking about the channel is we always talk about how awesome the community is, particularly here on YouTube. Our YouTube community on here.
Well, do you know why though? It's because we've, when all said and done, like you have to do in life, we've policed it well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just let it's comments, let them come and say horrible things. And I'm like, no, I don't want people reading that.
Yeah.
I don't want people reading things that attack them personally, or the things that can be misconstrued or taken out of context, or do you know what I mean? It's like, so we together have built this community by refusing to tolerate. Lily Isis is doing marvelous, thank you, my love. She's upstairs at the moment, but she's doing great. She's eating well. She's started popping outside again.
Yeah, lots of fussing
now and again, but she was poorly last week.
Yeah.
Monday were a horrible day.
Yeah,
she wet herself on my knee.
She was really struggling, and
she was a mess.
The pain med, the opium-based pain med, really messed her up.
Yeah,
for about 24 hours.
She stayed under the shelves in the kitchen. She'd never gone there before in her life. Right at the back, out of reach. Didn't want anything to do with anybody or anything, and just wet herself. And then the next morning, thankfully, she had a little bite to eat. And then she came and sat on my knee. She was sat on my knee for an hour. She wet herself within 5 minutes of being on my knee. But I was just like, just leave it.
Yeah.
Just like, but then when it started getting cold, I was like, I have to move. I'm so sorry, baby. So I had to reintroduce her to her cat litter tray by bringing it downstairs for her. Now it's gone back upstairs again. She just needed to remember
reconnect.
That opioid stuff that she had on Monday messed her up.
Strong stuff. Ashley says, I would ask how long they keep, but maybe I should ask how long they'll last. In reference, couple of days in a tin.
Yeah, a few days in the tin, especially once they've got the icing sugar on top.
Yeah, but I think with a lot of stuff like that, when it's freshly done, you kind of want to eat it pretty quickly, don't you? And it's sort of in its prime, as it were.
Hi, Tina.
Oh, Tina's going back to the beginning and watching from the start. Nice. Annika says, hi, Paul and Jess, and thanks for the mention on Sainsbury's Christmas vlog.
Oh, no worries, love.
You are welcome.
You have, yet again, though, Annika, you've got more in your Sainsbury's than we have in ours.
Yeah.
And usually, the other one that's a little bit further away, not much, but a little bit further away, usually that one's much better stocks, and you said it's not at the moment, didn't you?
No, I don't know what's going on down there. It's normally really good. I think they're just a bit late. I think they're just dragging their feet a little bit. I think we'll probably see a lot more stuff come in next weekend, I suspect. I would be surprised if that is not the case. Yes,
lots of love to all of our fur baby fam on here. Fudge and Molly.
Definitely.
And everybody's fur babies, in fact.
Oh, Aljax, that's a shame if that is the case. I think the terrible storm followed by frost we had a few weeks ago has ruined my spuds and carrots I had growing for Xmas. They don't seem to be growing now. That surprises me.
Carrots might just be just fine. Just check them.
Yeah.
Check them, because ours are still in the ground. And and we've still got some parsnips in the ground as
Yeah.
well, and a couple of beetroots. Although we harvested a big bunch of beetroots last week, I did a massive jar. Just pass it out so I can just show the size of the.
This one on the bottom shelf here.
My own pickled beetroot.
Oh,
where is it? Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there, right behind the yogurt. Yeah, that's all. You can't actually see it. It's filled up to there with slices. There's some really thick slices of beetroot in there, but it's proper heat sealed and ready for Christmas. We'll demolish that over Christmas with sandwiches and cold plates and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we only did one jar of pickle, and then the rest, most of it went in the borscht. And I'm probably going to do some roast veg tomorrow. Roast some of the beetroot that's left, and maybe roast it, freeze it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, Jesse, you're missing out. You've not had those pies. They're lovely.
Yeah, they're good, especially in the air fryer.
Oh, they're in the air fryer. They're outstanding.
Yeah,
they really are delicious. We only need 3 more thumbs up to get to 100. Can we do that, guys? Can we get just 3 more thumbs up?
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Loves.
When you hit the thumbs up thing, by the way, it's basically like communicating with the YouTube robots. That's what it does. It tells the YouTube robots that you're interested, and then they pass that on. Basically, that's a very basic.
Hey, there's folk watching these.
Yeah.
Let's send other folk their way. Some vegan mint thins there had to come by in Canada. Thumb up given. Thank you, Joseph. Oh, do you know they're quite easy to come by here. A few of our supermarkets do them, and they're vegan by default.
Have we had them from Aldi before as well?
Well, them are Tesco that we've always
got. Yes.
So they're like an after 8 dinner mint. Thin square, very thin square of chocolate with a mint fondant in the middle. Only £1.
It's interesting that Annika says that today, because it has been something that I've been thinking about for the last few days. Annika says it's really buzzy today in Sainsbury's, and if I understand,
it's busy.
Well, same thing really. What I would recommend to people is, as carefully and as safely as you can, try and get as much stuff done for Christmas as soon as you can.
Yeah. It's like I bought a yellow stickered packet of Sainsbury's own vegan bacon today, and said to Jason, "Should I have it for lunch or shall I freeze it for Christmas Day?" It's in the freezer. That's what I'm going to wrap around. We've decided now we're going to have Richmond sausages with the bacon wrapped around, aren't we? For our toad in the hole, because although Sainsbury's do some, it's the shroom dog sausages, and they repeat on it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, unfortunately. We always have them, Tattooed Vegan Mum and a couple of other people who've mentioned them. It's kind of become a classic decaf coffee and a mint for us now. That's like our, we have them
after our dinner
all year round, not just at Christmas time. Oh, Jesse, I'm so gutted for you on the cheesecake hunt.
Oh, that sounds nice, Deb. We used to have carrot, orange and ginger juice. Remember when we really got into juicing?
Yeah.
Carrot, orange and ginger was outstanding.
Proper good. These should be cool enough now, wouldn't they? Shouldn't they? I mean, I suppose the opening times extending are a good thing. It gives people options, doesn't it, in terms of there being quieter times to
Denise, cook. She said, lads, you can saute your Brussels tops with bacon, onions and garlic. Delicious. What do you mean tops? Because we always do our sprouts for Christmas Day, always exactly the same way, with vegan bacon bits, butter and fresh sage. Beautiful. beautiful. Oh, and chestnuts, of course, crumbled chestnuts. You don't like big pieces, do you?
No, not especially. No, to be fair. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you mean? Did he spy sprout tops? Do you mean the top of the plant, like the leafy bit?
I'm guessing. You know.
My first Christmas as a vegan, I tried a recipe for chestnut falafel and added dried cranberries. Oh, nice. I'm trying out a red lentil loaf soon. Very nice.
Nice, Sam.
We always go for the fake meat route, but this year we're making our own. We did it on the last kitchen live we did, 86 Eats. Lady called Kat. We did the deli turkey. It's fantastic. It was fantastic. It was beautiful and that's what we want. We want a big joint that we can have on Christmas Day, a couple of slices, and then we can thinly slice on sandwiches for the rest of because we have a lot of plates over Christmas. A little pie, sausage roll, a sandwich, a bit of pickle. You know, that kind of plate.
As we often say, bits and things.
We love that.
We love bits and things.
Yes, the leafy bit at the top of the plant is the Brussels top. Right.
Sasha mentioned it as well, yeah.
So what do you do? Just like you chop it up, I suppose, and like stir fry it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I hope it's nicer than the beetroot greens.
You don't like beetroot greens at all. They taste
Not
very,
keen.
very earthy.
Yeah.
Not mad keen on. Right, let's do some icing sugar on these.
Yeah. Do you need me to do anything?
No. So it's cool enough to hold now.
Yeah.
So.
Are you going to do it here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bring that down in a second.
I'll bring it down.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. You just break off. The filo forms the bottom. So,
nice.
So now it's leaking out. And you can just kind of break them like that. So you've got some crispy bits sticking out the side. You know, kind of interesting, really. So, pass us the icing sugar, Broms. Bromley. Cha. Bromley.
Assuming you'll want this as well, I'm guessing. Or do you want the smaller one?
What? Oh, the small one.
Smaller one.
Yeah. Here, got it. It's a time for giving.
Oh, not Cliff Richard.
Time for giving. Time for forgiving and for forgetting.
He'll sue us if you carry on singing. That Cliff, you know what he's like. I don't know what I'm insinuating by that. Sorry, Cliff. Yeah, bit of a filo bottom, which is rather cool.
Decorate with icing sugar, la 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 la. Now don't use out else, you dirty bugger, la 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 la.
Oh dear. They smell gorgeous as well. They smell really nice. All good?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Isn't icing sugar great? Oh, Sasha, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the remainder of your weekend, and yeah, enjoy your festive season from the 17th. Annika, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciated.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Excellent.
Shall we have an end each? You should go for this one because it's.
Hop on, hop on, hop, blop, blop, blop.
I love this one.
Yeah,
because I do love a pastry. Oh, that mincemeat.
It's slightly boozy, but not excessively boozy.
It doesn't taste like standard mincemeat, guys. If you don't like mince pies, try that. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah. They are
very, very heavy. But that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's worth, in a situation like this, using the full jar and not scrimping. Because I think it was fairly evenly distributed, wasn't it? It seemed like the right amount. But it's, yeah, don't scrimp on the filling.
You know, Stephanie, I've heard that before. Stephanie says, turns out if you want to wash your work clothes while you're watching a live, it's actually better if you turn the machine on.
Thank you for sharing that, Stephanie.
It's true, though.
And Chris.
And it's an hard-learned lesson.
Thank you. Thank you, good sir, for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. It all helps. All the support in all its different forms. It's greatly appreciated. This is gorgeous. Oh.
Guys, so worth making. Very different. Just really different from
your standard mince pie. Yeah.
More like a little cakey, or well, it is a pastry. Do you know what I mean? Like a fancy little pastry. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Fruity, boozy.
Damn!
Chewy. Crispy. All the textures are there as well. Selena, don't you worry. It's not going anywhere. You can go back to the start, watch from the start, and we'd greatly appreciate it. And have a go at making these because they're epic. Absolutely epic. And really easy to do. Like Paul said at the start, something you can do as a family, or something you can do with the kids as well, or something you can just have fun doing on your own because it's quick and simple. And you can make it your own, of course. Very adaptable, very versatile. Yeah, well impressed with them.
People are going to think I'm really gross now, but I'd really like to try cream cheese and jam. Remember, I used to love cream cheese and jam sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Tattooed Vegan Mum. Just had my little one come in from the shops. They went Lush for vegan Christmas bits and they gave my daughter a free bath bomb. How lovely. That is lovely. Nice. Lovely. Thank you, Blue Dolphins ASMR. Holly, that's a weird combo. She's talking about you.
And yet strangely delicious.
Mind you, I own the fact that I'm a little bit weird. Like Paul, although you've not done it for a while, you're quite happy to have jam on a crumpet.
Well, I would do. I prefer not to.
Yeah, but you would have it.
Yeah.
You'd eat it. Whereas I'm like, that's like an alien concept to me, putting jam on a crumpet. But yeah, each to their own, as I always say. Deneen, actually cream cheese and jam sounds good.
It honestly is. Especially if you can get a vegan cream cheese that's similar to Dairyly. That kind of cheese spread.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than a Philadelphia style one.
Yes. Get you. Yeah.
Peanut butter and jam, Rachel, reminds me of Snickers. Every time I have it, I've had it on toast a couple of times, and I think it's particularly on toast for some reason, peanut butter and jam, and I'm like, this just reminds me of the Snickers.
Rainbow Vegans Rock. I don't know. What? I don't know. I've always, in my head, I've always considered a crumpet a savoury item, so it doesn't appeal to me to put jam on it, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm a weirdo.
Oh, Jennifer, yes. Cream cheese and jam on a plain toasted bagel. We've started having plain toasted bagels. As a rule, I prefer the onion ones. I love them, but we can rarely get them anywhere, can we?
True. Yeah.
They're always quite difficult to get a hold of. Never tried peanut butter and pickled beetroot, but I would.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll try anything once, mate.
Chiari and MS Vegan Mum. Yeah. Interesting. I'd try that. I'd try peanut butter and pickled beetroot. Yeah. Don't forget, people, you know, I'm the massive mushroom avoider. And in the vegan world, you know, mushroom avoiders are at the very least are frowned upon in the vegan world, if not chastised for being mushroom avoiders. It's never plain sailing, even in the vegan world.
Aren't we all beautifully diverse and unique? You know, like, look, Leanne there. Crumpet is butter only, unless it's golden syrup, never jam.
Yeah.
It's like we've all got these and we pick up like little ideas from each other where we might gross out. Like one day, Leanne might have a pie and salad and think, you know, they were right, those boys. It is nice.
Yeah. That sounds interesting. I think we've had something similar to that before. What? Selena says, have you tried cream cheese and hot pepper jelly on a cracker? I think we've had something on. It rings a bell reading that we've had something that's cheesy and spicy on like a cracker or a bread. Or
I think we got some kind of spicy chutney from Sainsbury's one Christmas.
Yeah.
Because they do quite a lot of like, you know, jarred. I love my condiments. Me end up with a bloody fridge full of condiments and now else though. But they did something. They did something. I can't remember what it was, but it was a chutney and it was a bit spicy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Strawberry and ketchup.
Ooh,
that sounds nice to me.
Bizarre combo, that.
Rachel, I love dried mushrooms too. One of you lovely lot sent me some mushroom jerky and it's bloody gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
You were keen, were you?
Not massively, no.
Right. Leanne.
It's good to know. It's good to know. It's not that bad, really, is it? Do you know what I mean? I can understand how some people would find it a little bit weird, though. I do understand that. Yeah, definitely.
And Harad, have you ever had mashed or riced cauliflower? Cauliflower rice is lovely. Fried a little bit.
Yeah, cauliflower's kind of become the vegetable rock star over the last couple of years, hasn't it? There's so much you can do with cauliflower. It's really versatile. Flanny says, mustard on a crumpet, anybody?
Oh, I would.
Interesting. Would you love our mustard?
Whenever I put mustard in anything, I'm always excited because I get to lick the spoon or the knife or whatever I've used for it. When the viewers match the thumbs up.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Yay.
Everyone.
Awesome.
Seriously, thank you. This channel it doesn't exist without you guys. It's just two gay blokes sat in the kitchen talking to nobody. So thank you.
Thank you. Genuinely.
For being a part of our channel.
And thank you for sticking around. The vast majority of you come and join us right at the start. Some of you might trickle in within a few minutes, then you stick around. And it's, like Paul said, it makes it, doesn't it? It does. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
What's everyone's favourite mustard? Here's my order. Coleman's English. Has to be Coleman's. Any Dijon, but a vegan one, obviously. Sainsbury's own is perfect. Then grainy, then French, and then all other mustards. That's my order.
Cherry says French or whole grain. I think a lot of people, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, people outside the UK, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you familiar with English mustard? Are you familiar with Coleman's English mustard? English mustard is very different to a lot of other mustards.
Well, a lot of mustards in America, and I think maybe Canada as well, are quite mild.
Yes.
They've got that kind of Americanized mustard. It's kind of a sweet tang to it and not a lot of heat. Whereas proper Coleman's English mustard is kick your ass.
Yeah. Chris says
it's like mustard is supposed to be. It's beautiful.
Chris says Weber's mustard, Holly Chapman, Coleman's.
Chris, is that a Canadian brand? Weber's.
Rainbow, Vegans Rock, English or Dijon for me. Bridget, Dijon.
Love a Dijon mustard.
Denise, Coleman's English all the way. Deneen, Coleman's. Tracy says Trader Joe's, grainy mustard, then plain old yellow.
Sweet pepper, my darling. French mustard is it's usually like a dark brown colour, and it's got a very sweet, tangy edge to it. It's a delicious mustard with the right things, but it's very different from other mustards. But it's beautiful. If you ever see a jar, it's well worth buying and trying. It really is.
Leanne, whole grain mustard, French mustard, yellow burger mustard. That's it. I detest English mustard. Imran eats Coleman's on its own, the weirdo.
So do I.
Yeah.
Straight
nice.
off the spoon. It's beautiful.
Flanny, English mustard for the nose burster, French for the more timid.
Yes.
Yes. That's the one. That is the one. Definitely. You got me into English mustard, didn't you? I wasn't a massive fan of it.
I don't think you
back in the day, and I've just kind of. I think as I've started to enjoy spice a lot more, I've started to enjoy mustard.
We thoroughly enjoy our spice. Just in case you're new to the channel or you haven't realised that yet.
Yeah, the meals vlog that will be going up on Tuesday. Our meals vlogs go up every Tuesday on the channel. We'll have hot sauce incorporated into every meal
from the advent calendar.
From the advent calendar,
the meals vlog after that on the 21st, the 14th, and the 21st will both be all 7 days.
Thank you to Leanne and Imran for that fabulous little addition gift for our enjoyment, because it has been really, really enjoyable and really surprisingly complimentary as well. But more about that on Tuesday. Weber's is from my hometown, Buffalo, New York. Chris says, "Nice one, Chris. Cheers for clarification."
Chris, why did I think you and Jem were in Canada?
Who knows?
It's the thing. Maybe it's because you're lovely people. And I automatically think more. It's like most people from Canada are quite lovely. Some are not. Too many people in America are not lovely. Some are. Do you know what I mean? Please don't say that the wrong way. I tried it. I do love America. I love America. I don't like where it's going. But look at our country at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying at the start of this vlog. Our politics is broken on both sides.
Yes.
Absolute mess.
We're living in strange times. That's been my repeating sentence for the last few weeks. Both at work and at home. We're living in strange times. That is for sure.
The Advent's doing absolutely great. It will, like Jay just said, you be featured in every meal in
and for anyone
vlog
who doesn't know what we're talking about, I'll just give you a quick sneak peek.
Yes. Jay said we'll stop after number 12 because they'll start repeating after that, and I was like, no. We'll still be opening it every night and putting it on as dinner. Hey, sneaky bit of information for you. Last night was the first meal where Jason was like, this isn't going to go, because we had borscht and bread. It bloody did go.
It did, didn't it? It was the Chipotle one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. Frank's is just like the basic hot sauce, isn't it, Ashley? We've got some of that in the fridge here.
Rainbow Vegans Rock. I wanted Corbyn for PM as well. In fact, my Facebook history, you know, when it comes up your memories, and my memories of two years ago, were me desperately pleading with people, please watch this video about Boris and the things he said and done. Please watch. Please read this report about Boris and the things he said and done, and people went and voted him anyway. If Corbyn would have won here and Bernie would have become the preferred candidate in America and won, what a different world it would be. But good men of good standing with good morals and good intentions are the first beaten down every time without fail. Yeah. Because money is not their priority.
Yeah. I'm astonished
Personal gain is not their priority, and people who that is a priority for, sorry Jason.
No, it's fine.
Personal gain, band together and destroy anyone that isn't like that. Yeah. That's what I put a post on the community tab last night on our page, just kind of reaching out to everyone, because we've been so worried about ISIS. It sounds awful. It was respite from the world.
Yeah. Because we were focused on only
just ISIS. We needed our girl to be well. We were scared over some of that time. Yeah. Really scared and desperately wanting to help her. And it was a distraction. And then when she was well, we were like, oh, it's a shitstorm. What the hell? Christmas party while people are dying. Yeah.
That's the sad reality of it, isn't it?
But it's an important lesson if the world can learn it. There are too many people too easily caught by simple phrases that they can latch onto without any thought. And those phrases were, make America great again, get Brexit done. Make America great again, get Brexit done. Just keep repeating them. And they'll get in people's heads. Make America, I want to make America great again. Oh, I want Brexit done now. I'm sick of it all. I'm fatigued with it. Yeah. Here we
are. Tracy says, no offence taken, Paul, but hey, some of us are kind, lovely and easy to get along with. Laughing face.
Many of you are. Yeah. Tracy, many of you are. But like over here, there are too many of you are not. Too many people in this country are inherently racist. They'll never admit it because they can't admit it themselves. But that's why they voted for Brexit. Because they equated the migration crisis from Eastern countries with coming out of the EU. People said it on TV. Why have you voted for Brexit? Because I want to stop people coming over here in boats but Brexit has nothing to do with that. Oh. Because those simple phrases. And the orange-haired men know them very well.
Orange-haired men?
Mm-hmm. Trump and Boris. Yellow, orange.
Changing the subject, why don't you let people know what we're having for our evening meal tonight?
Leftover curry.
Which is always great.
I always make enough. We've actually done really, really well this week. As you'll see on the meals vlog, I did a kind of deconstructed gardener's pie the other night, and then did Jason a portion for lunch. Don't know if you had it the next day or the day after that, but yeah, you've taken a few things this week. It's going to be an interesting meals vlog because I've been a bit adventurous and just done some things I haven't done before and wanted to try, and then I've been like, do you know what? That was delicious.
Yes. And I had curry last night.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's Thank you, Alex, and thank you for the super chat. Of course, greatly appreciated. Yeah, we haven't mentioned it yet at all in today's live, which is a minor miracle considering we're almost an hour and 20 into the live. But if you're thinking about a festive gift for yourself or perhaps a family member or friend, we do have merch linked below, and there are lots of different options available to you. This, of course, this lovely t-shirt here. Be excellent to yourself and each other. And of course, this lovely hoodie, which is also available, this design in a t-shirt as well. Why are you doing that? Just so people can focus on your top and not your face.
Yeah.
It's a decent advertising strategy. I like it. So there you go. Thank you for the reminder, Alex. But yeah, there's merch, there's cups, there's totes. You know.
Thank you, Alex, darling.
And there'll be new designs coming next year as well. But if you fancy giving yourselves a little treat, which also invariably helps the channel out and helps us out, that is an option that you can look into.
You could become a channel member, or you could become a patron, all of which help us to do this as much as we do and encourage us to continue in the hopes that one day we'll be full-time YouTubers.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be amazing.
But yeah, thank you for the reminder, Alex. Greatly appreciated. And Gary's got the same top as you today.
Amazing.
Yes. Fabulous stuff. Jesse, I debated having a korma today with some microwave rice, but the rice I've got is 2 different ones. I have to mix them.
Oh, that sometimes works out so nice, though, doesn't it? When you do that. I love doing that.
Denise is marvelling at your ability to cook in white. They say, I make such a mess.
I know, I've done it again. I made borscht in this.
Yeah. I
didn't get one spot of anything on it anywhere.
I'm impressed,
to
be honest.
Borscht in it.
It's not like you've made a particular effort to try and avoid any splashes.
I'm just all right on the...
on the cooking front.
Yeah. Seems to be okay these days. Didn't hear a thing, Holly. And I'm assuming it's over and done with now, because I'm sure the interviews were the 25th of November. The closing date was the 16th of November. However, I've got no barista experience, and I know it's quite pricey to
train someone
up to do that. Yeah. So me and Jason said we think they'll have obviously gone for someone with that experience already, and probably someone a lot nearer.
It was maternity.
All the students are there.
Was it maternity leave as well? They're looking for a student at Manchester Uni, which is across the road, that has already got barista experience.
Well, that's what we think.
To hit the ground running.
That's what I like to think.
Yeah, that's what we highly suspect is the case. Well, bless you, Holly. You really don't need to go quite that far, but it is appreciated.
Oh, those naans from Tesco are fabulous. As are the ones from Iceland. They're only £1 for 2. We had them this week, didn't we?
They're excellent.
With the curry.
They're excellent. Yeah, can't fault them at all. Aljacks, maybe one day. Who knows? We've eaten in places like that in the past, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting to the point now where I begrudge paying exuberant amounts of money for stuff that just tastes okay. If I'm going to go out and spend 10 quid on something, I want it to be really, really good to justify me paying that. Because thankfully, I'm married to someone who's a really good cook. So I'm used to eating tasty things. So if I'm spending a lot of money, it better be bloody good. You know, it better be really, really tasty.
Well, Luke says Julian Assange has had a stroke.
Really? Wow.
Hasn't he just been... haven't they just got the extradition through?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I saw that on the news the other day.
Probably stress related.
Yeah.
Right, shall we start bringing this one to a close, my love? Because it's 25 past. We'll just get our final bits said while you're all saying goodbye to each other.
Yes, we usually take a minute or two to wrap up, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
What we're going to watch tonight, we've decided.
I don't know.
We finished off Lost in Space last night, didn't we?
Last
the
two episodes,
were
yeah.
brilliant.
We did.
We watched Thingy on Friday.
Far
Discovery.
From Home.
I'm very angry that Tilly's leaving, but apparently she's not leaving. Sorry if that was a spoiler for anyone. Tilly's gone.
Yeah, for anybody who knows about Star Trek Discovery, for anyone who's following that. We watched Far From Home. We've put...
And that was very good, actually.
Get Back, the new Beatles 3-parter. We've got that penciled in for over Christmas. We're gonna watch that, I think.
I thought it'd be a nice thing to watch over Christmas when we've actually got the time to proper, chill out and really enjoy it.
Yes.
So yeah, tonight we're having leftover curry and chips
for
our dinner with probably a couple of slices of bread and butter, because we usually do.
Yes.
And just a nice chill, and because we had our break night last night from 10, we'll be back on the bike tonight.
Yes, we'll be doing our sets,
doing our 10 minutes and our sit-ups and our press-ups.
Yeah. Thank you all, as always, for joining us, for being here on what is, in our neck of the woods, quite a gloomy and rather grim Sunday afternoon.
4:25 and it's pitch black.
But it's always a pleasure. It always warms our hearts being here and interacting with you all and chatting and answering your questions and just having good banter. 100 plus have stuck around for the full hour and a half that we've been here, live streaming on YouTube. You're all awesome. As we said earlier on in the live stream, genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. I know we say it a lot, but it means a lot to us.
Because we're always grateful.
We are.
And
yeah.
we need to keep expressing that, because it's important. We don't ever want to take any of this for granted.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is what it is.
And as Rachel says, roll on summer.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Right.
On that bombshell. Love you, mister.
Love you, mister. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that little notification bell. Maybe if you really like what we do here, you would consider becoming a channel member and having access to our emojis and stuff, or becoming a patron and helping us to pursue our dream of trying to be the voice of down-to-earth veganism on YouTube far and wide. And hopefully we've done enough today that we'll see you again. So until we do, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.